Buongiorno Sara Breslin, che ha aperto la sessione inaugurale del convegno Dille che si svolge alla Straniera di Perugia. Chiediamo a Sara Breslin, che è responsabile delle politiche europee per il Consiglio d'Europa e direttrice del Centro per le lingue moderne europeo, qual è il valore del plurilinguismo nella società e specialmente per gli insegnanti di lingue?
Grazie. I hope it's all right to reply in English. I understood the question. The value of plurilingualism is central to our societies. We live in societies where there are many different languages and cultures, and what matters is that these do not live separately, because as human beings we have a basic need to communicate, and therefore languages are a way for us to communicate with one another. But languages link to cultures and to identities, and therefore it's really important that we try to cross the borders between our languages and discover other people's languages and cultures, because that's what makes us human, and that's what enriches us as human beings. If we want to live in peaceful democracies, then there needs to be that fundamental respect for linguistic and cultural diversity. But it goes beyond respect. There needs to be the desire to cross over and to find out why other languages are different, what that means for people when they use other languages. And I think that sometimes it can be very challenging, but ultimately it's in the benefit is to the benefit of society and to everyone concerned, because we learn so much about humanity through our languages and our cultures. If you ask me in particular, what does it mean for teachers who are involved in teaching languages, but I would go further and say it's fundamental to all teachers, because language lies at the heart of all learning. There is no learning without language. And therefore the maths teacher, the physics teacher, they need to understand the linguistic components. They need to understand the specialist vocabulary and the way that language is used in their context. And it's particularly important for our more vulnerable learners. And they may be vulnerable because the language of schooling is not their first language. They may be vulnerable because they're not used to academic language in the home. And therefore every teacher has a responsibility to recognise the role that language plays in constructing knowledge. And I think therefore it's very, very important for teachers and for future teachers, and for teachers therefore to recognise the important role that they play in developing citizenship and hopefully in building a better, more cohesive Europe.
Thank you so much.
Grazie.
Thank you.